let's fill up the beast. See how much fuel it actually takes. Because I am empty. Bit of 98, shut the gate. Well, that's rear tank completely full, front tank completely full. 26 litres I got in it. Shit, that must have been really empty. That's a lot of fuel. Oh my god, it's like a different bike now with 26 litres of fuel, and holy shit, it's heavy. It was nice when it was empty. It's alright, we're doing some road. Let's see how much air I actually took out of these freaking tyres, eh? I reckon they're gonna be quite low. Let's see what we were on, eh? We were on 11. Shit, we were low. 11. Not terrible, but it's definitely alright. I knew I had a low. I knew the sand felt good and the rocks felt bad riding this morning. 11 in the front, which is pretty low. Gone to 18. I'm gonna go to maybe 20 in the rear. Alright. Yes, that feels a bit better. I was a bit too low on the front before. 11 PSI. That is not enough. I'm a little bit worried now about border track. I thought it was going to be easy, and now I've had two people tell me it's quite difficult. I feel like I've done it before though, and I don't remember it being difficult. But I guess the thing is, if it gets hard, I'll just turn around. The only worry is that like if I get 2 hours into this track and then I have to turn around, as long as like if I see something where it's just like, nah, I'm not getting through that, not on my own, turn around. Don't attempt it, get stuck, and then sit there for half an hour trying to dig the bike out of some bullshit. Especially if it involves, when you're on like a single track on your own, don't go down gullies that you don't know you can get back up. I've done that before. I got stuck in a gully and spent freaking an hour trying to skull drag my WR 450 out of this gully because I was stuck in there on my own. I am heading through the Grampians out to the border of South Australia. Quicker to go out of the Grampians, take the highway, but frick that, I'm gonna go do this nice road. That's the thing that's really special about this Ducati, is it's a very nice bike to ride on the road. Look at that. Going off the road, not looking, but it's freaking cool out here in the Grampians, man. Very fun in the freaking twisties, even with the low pressures I'm running right now. I'm about to hit the freaking sand. I'm having a blast out here. I just don't want to be too aggressive on the front because I'll bag out a little too much. Considering I am way down to the maximum right now, more than 26 litres of fuel on the thing. Which is something that's very important. A lot of people only think about the off-road capability of an adventure bike. What's its weight? What's its bloody suspension travel and ground clearance and shit? But you got to think about it, you know, what are you doing 90% of the time on an adventure bike? You're on the road. I don't care where you're from. 90% of the time, you're on the freaking road. There's always road to get out to freaking where you're gonna ride and shit. So, you better want a bike that's good on the road. But otherwise, just ride a freaking KTM 500, man. You're not gonna be on the road. 0 to 100. Sport mode. MotoGP start, freaking put in launch control, drops down. We'll pretend that never happened, alright? This quick shifter is not fantastic on it, I'll give it that. Ready? Quick little thing, man. Quick little thing. Looks like you can camp out here. Shall we go have a look? Mount Arapi's something. Cool little campsite. Wow. This is great. Oh, is that someone rock climbing up there? What? Oh. Ooh. There's a lizard. Grab the lizard. Hey. Acha. Hey, bud. Yo, cutie pie. Cutie pie. You want to sit on my DesertX? Found a friend. Little buddy. Show us your cool tongue. There you go. Nem. Here's my little buddy. Yeah, you can see her on. There's a friggin' rock climbing. Can I see them? There they are. Going up. Freaking cool. Alright, so we just crossed the border. That was literally the border, that road there. We're now in South Australia. This is the town of Francis on the border. Got front tank still saying 194 kilometers of range, which is plenty. I think we had food here last time and there was some characters around the Francis Hotel, yeah. See what we've got in store. How far is it to Big Desert from here? Doesn't look to be that long, this border track. I don't know. Maybe people are talking it up. It only looks to be about 25, 30 Ks. I've still got 160 Ks till Rainbow, so I do have a while to go. But this border track doesn't seem that long. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, it's going to be, I think, off-road from about here. Let's switch it into rally. I like rally mode on this bike, it's fun. Oh, let's get into it. Water track, let's go. This is going to be the challenge, I think. I thought this morning was going to be the challenge. Oh, Jesus. Corner kept coming up. We are in kind of a green laney track now. It's pretty rutted up, hard to see. But it's dry at least. Tracks like this are unbelievably difficult when they're wet. But it's dry, so it's not too bad. This bag is all over the joint. One thing that's good about being on my own is just there's no downtime. Like I just rode for like 2.5 hours. I got to the town. Normally you'd have a break with your mates, get some food, take your helmet off. No, I'm just like, I'm good, keep going. Got a long way to go. I just don't ever stop when I'm on my own. Oh shit, now, alright, now this has got a bit of water in it. Oh golly. Oh golly. This might be tricky. I was excited because everything was dry before, but that has changed. Alright, we are actually in the desert now. Little Desert National Park. It's looking pretty sandy. I actually didn't remember this track being sandy. I thought it was more just a dirt track, but oh, maybe it is full sand. Little Desert is some of the hardest sand. It's like this white sand and it's very soft, so frick, this could actually be a freaking challenge. I was just planning on doing the border track, which I thought was mostly dirt, but it looks like it's actual Little Desert soft sand, which is the worst type of sand imaginable. It's only 22 kilometers of it, but if you've ever ridden in soft sand, that can take you a while. But we're going to give it a crack. Just try not to drop it because it's a heavy bike and I'm on my own. But crossing Little Desert on my own, on an unknown bike, on very bad tyres, was not my first choice this weekend. Frick it, we're giving it a crack. Little Desert sand, why not? We're on a DesertX. I was actually not preparing to do something this difficult this weekend, especially on my own, but we're in it now. Why not? Little Desert sand. On a bike, on road tyres, on my own, fully loaded with lots of fuel and camping gear. Second gear. Roll through it, eh? Look at it, it's good. Oh no, it's wet, it's bad. Jesus Christ. It's alright. A little bit of moisture around, not a lot of rain. Just avoid. Don't sink into the deep, hopefully. Mate, we're on an adventure, that's for sure though. This is not going to be just easy riding, that's for trues. lots of sand, mud. It's at neutral, second. This is not going to be an easy freaking day. Well, we're actually out here crossing a freaking desert. We're not just pretending here. Got a tree on the road. Get across them out. Oh my god, trying to cross it is the hardest thing, man. These tires, man, are not giving me a lot. Alright, this looks alright. This bit looks alright. This is what we wanted. Less bullcrap sand. Alright, so I think the track that we did wasn't border track. It was what this is. It's the road next to border track. And it seems a lot more fun. It's sand. It's 100% sand, but it's got a little bit of freaking give to it. Like a little bit of traction on it. There's some bits here, it's just full-blown sand, but I mean, we're out here, brothers. We're in the thick of Little Desert on a DesertX, crappy tires, making it happen. These are the bits I want, though. The dirt bits in between the sand. Hell yeah. This is where it's good. Whoa. We're off the throttle, man. It's deadly. It's nice out there. See, right on the border. So this is a little desert. That's farmland of South Australia. Go around here, eh? Oh, look at him go! Hey, buds! Zoom! Ducati emus flying! God, it looks so funny when they sprint. Hey, we're on an adventure now. We got emus, we got sand, and we're on a friggin' Ducati. Sometimes I want to cross over the rut, but I remember I'm like, this is too big of a bike to do that. Stay in the rut. She's definitely more than adequate out here in the sand though. Suspension, you don't need like, unless you're hitting, you know, big whoops and shit, like trying to hit stuff at a jillion, you don't need a lot of suspension. Oh, we've got a bit of a dune here, bit of power up. Mate, must have just got the pressures right this morning, because this is doing it all right. I think the conditions are really good. I think there's been a little bit of rain and the sand has just got that little bit of moisture in it. That's the only thing that's making this any bit possible, because these tires are junk. But I will say, what's more important than having like knobbies is having the right tire pressures. So dropping it to like 18 this morning, I could probably even go a little lower. If I knew I was just doing sand, probably go to like 16 or something. But I don't have anything to like change tires at all. I'm crossing a desert here. I have no tire levers, no plug kit, no tire inflator, no gauge, nothing. I'm a proper Ducati rider. I've got a credit card, that's it. Little Desert is a test, man, out here. If I can do this, I can cross the Simpson on this bike, 100%. If you can come out in Little Desert and do even 50 Ks of it, you can cross the Simo, 100%. It's all it is. You just got to do it for longer. You just got to do it for 2 days. I'm in rally mode, which is great. It's the traction control is not freaking it out. Better than the 790. 790 caused a lot of issues with the traction control. I just couldn't seem to get it to turn off enough. But this, I just chucked her in rally and she's good. Actually liking it. I'm feeling like I'm doing a desert crossing right now, which is great. I'm on a freaking DesertX and I feel like I'm doing a bloody desert crossing. Even though I'm on my own and I'm only, well, I'm pretty far from home now. I'm probably over 5 hours away from home now, but still pretty close. All right, so we've had about half an hour or so of just sand dunes up and down. So real like proper Simpson test. I mean, there's no turns. That's one of the hardest things about crossing the Simpson, is there's a lot of turns involved up the dunes and shit, which gets very difficult. Let's get around this freaking lake, eh? Shit, there's been a bit of moisture about. Trying to make sure I don't head into something terrible here. Alright, we're good. Alright, back into it. I mean, this is almost a dune. That was really soft, that bit. Bit of speed, first gear. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. We're staying on real slow. I'm probably not gonna be able to snatch second just yet. We're just gonna keep it in first. Keep some momentum, don't die me. That's a really like chopped up bit, that bit. Not good when you don't have already a bit of momentum behind you. I am finding with this bike, I don't know if you can see, the front wheel is spitting sand into my eyes. I've never been on a motorcycle that's done that before, but somehow how this fairing is designed, look at that, it's spitting sand at me, and it's getting in my eyeballs because I got my visor open. It's one downside of the DesertX. It will spit sand in your eyes if you don't have goggles on. Not a big test of endurance, as it's only going to be an hour of sand, but at least a test of skills on a big bike. Alright, looks like we got a... Oh, this is it. So when we crossed Little Desert from like Dimboola way, this is where we came out. Me, Brendan, and Nerb. Nick had bailed, so he went a different way. Woo! Well, pretty much done it. That's Little Desert, south to north crossed. Lots of soft sand on the DesertX. That is a challenge, but she can do it. That's hard stuff to ride through. If you've ever come to Little Desert on a big bike, it's tricky, isn't it? Try being out here on your own, on a bike that's not yours. Oh yeah, that was controlled. Emu! Another one. Emu! Trying to look straight, and I got suicidal emus running past me. What am I doing? I should be at work. It's a Friday today. Taking RDO, across the desert. Why not? Geez, I thought we were done with the sand, but we weren't. Usually that's the case. Anytime you think you're done with sand, there's a lot more to come. There's always more sand ahead. Maybe that's an analogy for life, eh? Positive analogy to life. There's always more bullshit around the corner, even when you think it's done. Oh, that was a crossed up bit. Mate, this is not letting up. This is Concentrationville the whole way. Oh, and the hardest bits is always the last bit. That was a bit tricky. How does that look? Does this look clay capped and nice, or? No, it's not particularly nice at all. Oh my god, there's like a wire running down it. Is that like the leveling wire? I don't know if I should be riding on this. Ooh, it looks like making a road. Looks like. Oh. He's probably not going to be happy me riding on his wire. G'day. Should I not be on this bit? Should I not be on this bit and be on the sand? Or just avoid the wire? Alright. Cool. Thanks, mate. How are you on? Now we got a bunch of star stakes that are going to take me out. He didn't seem to care. Thought he'd be like, get off my bloody... I just bloody put this piece of wire down. You're bloody ruining it. No, I didn't care at all. Yeah, do whatever you want. This is a nice bit of track out here in the Mallee. I don't know what's with Ducati adventure bikes, man. They're just fun. Why are they fun? They don't seem to be the best at anything except just being good fun. And sounding good and looking pretty. And isn't that the most important thing of life? Is to just look the best? Well, we're somewhere. I don't particularly know where we are. This is National Park. Where the frick are we? Alright, we're in kind of half a paddock track. We're close, we're about 2 k's from the main road. We're out of the national park now, but we're on some kind of farm track. We've earned our Jack and Coke or whatever I can find in bloody Rainbow Town IGA. I actually love it, and look at that. We're done. We've gone the border track back to the main road. I don't even want to call this a main road, but that is much more main road than what I've just been doing. Done! And we still have 112 k's of fuel. And I haven't even used the rear tank, so she's actually economical when you actually fill up the tank. Look! Black cockies! Black cockatoos! Ooh. I like black cockies. We made it to the humble town of Rainbow. I can't believe we made that on just the front tank. It is now telling me I'm no fuel, which it has still never prompted me to transfer fuel. I think you just have to go into the menu and transfer your rear tank to your front tank. All right, let's find the shops and get booze. All right, we just got booze. We got Enduro tinnies, so we're good. Let's do this fuel transfer. There we go, fuel transfer, yes. Transferring. Easy as that, man. Draining from the rear and chucking in the front. 15 minutes out to the campsite. Mate, look at these bottle rush trees. So healthy. Just exploding with red bottle rushes. Love it. Looks alright. This is like the boat ramp to the lake, which hasn't had water in it since the 70s, I think. Yeah, looks like we can get out here. So we'll go set up the lazy old tent, collect some firewood. There's a bit of moisture around, but see if we can find some kangaroos and emus. This bike is good in the sand. Sounds good too. I'm gonna take this spot. Double big chairs, fireplace. The only problem is, I thought there'd be more wood around. I can't see anything. Just a bit of worry, but we've got a lot of time. It is only 5:30, so we've got like 2 hours till it gets dark. Let's get everything out of that bag and let's actually go find some wood. All right, we found some wood that was stacked up near the fire all the way over there. There's another piece, but I think that should be good. Just find some small bits, unpacking everything. I took everything off the bike because I'm going to go out to the lake. Now it can be all unpacked. Set up my tenty, go out to the lake, and then get the fire going. Hell yeah. Friggin' starting to think I brought the wrong bike. Should have been a friggin' Kato. Camp set up, wood. Let's go head out to the lake bed, see some critters. Mate, who'd have thought the DesertX would be out good in the desert? It's like it's made for it. Emus, emus, go emus. I'm an emu, so fast. Oh, look at them all. Oh, look at them all. All right, let's get a snap of the DesertX here in the sunset. Bloody ripper. What a machine to be out here on. What a machine. Mate. What a sunset. Look at that. Like I bought one. It's a pretty looking bike from the front, man. I really like the headlights. It looks very cool. I'm gonna bush bash back out of here. Well, ditch, fence, post, emu. I hate riding through shit you just can't see. I have no idea what's in front of me. Could be an 8-foot ditch right there. Can't see it. Ah, we're good. Mate, look at the sunset. I am blind, but just kind of block the sun with my visor. Oh, loose here. Bit loosey-goosey. Hey, bud. Oh, there's your friends. He's a big boy. He gives him big muscles. Looked angry. Alright, hoping for better fire, good dry wood. I think we'll be golden tonight. Nice blaze. Right, pasta tonight. Creamy bacon, kebra-nebri. In my pot. That on the fire. Alright, got the perfect spoon. Look at this titanium spoon. Look at that. The hawk. Yes. Just like that. Alright, pasta's done. Looking beautiful. Ready to go. Let it cool down. Tinny time. Just me and a freaking DesertX. Look at him. Looking at me. Enduro tinny time. 12%er. Mate, doesn't get much better.